play some music off my iPad. And watch this on my iPad. She watching the movie.
Oh, we live?
Yeah, we live.
Why can't you see yourself?
Cause I had to turn it. Cause I didn't turn the camera on. Let's do that.
I meant to say we prefer.
Can you see yourself?
What are you live on?
YouTube. I only go live on YouTube. Or Twitch.
Let's turn our waters around so we're not average now.
I usually drink just water, but you know, with my life set up right now. I do this so I can see who commenting.
Does it let you see who's watching?
Mm-hmm.
Probably some weirdo. Is somebody watching? Oh, yes, it is. No, nobody's watching.
That's hilarious. Oh, thanks. I'm find that out. We right here. We got one viewer.
What do you wait for more viewers?
Girl, I just started talking. I'm not one of those. Let me wait till people come in.
No, let me wait because this is about to get juicy. I'm waiting for 10 more people.
Come in, tell your friends.
You don't do that?
No. Nah, people be knowing I be live. You know I'm live. You come back to it later.
I see when people do that.
I'm gonna play some music. Some music that I won't get
Copyright infringement.
yeah, no, I'm gonna play some music. I'll play some of my own music. Put that right there. We can see when they comment on the screen.
Oh, okay.
You can you see?
See just a little bit.
Hello, and thank you for joining me for Chelle's Closet. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Chelle's Closet. While you're here, go and hit that thumbs up button, and you see, I ain't gonna point all the way up there, but you know, down there in the corner, it's a red button. You wanna hit that so you can subscribe to the channel. Then there's, to the right of that is a little bell. You definitely wanna hit that so you will know the next time I'm uploading another video. Hold on, I gotta twist it a little bit. There we go. So you'll know I upload another video. Tonight's topic is a continuation of what the world's going on. Tonight's topic is a continuation of abuse. As you can see, I have a visitor.
Oh, Erie. Longtime friend, so I forget I need to introduce myself to y'all because I never have to introduce myself to her. But I go by Erie, and that's my name.
Yeah, this is my sister. I call her my sister because she's been around for like 20 plus years. Y'all already know I'm 40, so. Anyways, y'all remember when I told you I couldn't walk or talk? I'm pointing my finger. Go right up there. She came and helped me when I couldn't walk or talk. So if y'all thought it was a joke, she was here when I couldn't walk or talk. But tonight we talking about abuse. Abuse, triggers, healing. She's a parent. I'm not a parent, so I figured it's important to have a parent here so she can tell you the importance of, you know, healing so that it doesn't affect the next generation.
First, I'm gonna get my reviews on parenting. A 3.75. This shit is ghetto. But protecting my children emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, all of the leads, sexually, all of the leads, it is overwhelming. And as overwhelming and as important as it is, you really just winging it because everybody's different. Everybody perceives things differently, even your children. For example, I guess the overlove that I've been giving my children, it kind of perceived in a different way where they think I'm just going to go crazy if I find out that bad things happened or that something happened inappropriately. So, you know, you got to kind of wing it. It's definitely to to cultivate and to protect somebody's feelings is a task. It's a hard task. I'm gonna say that it's a very hard task to protect somebody else's feelings when you got your own to protect.
Yeah, see, I don't have kids, so I just, protect myself. Well, I try to protect myself as good as I can. As good, as well as I can. But, the world we live in is prejudice
Shit
out here.
Shit happens.
We got some crab. I told y'all I was going to do a crab boil. I had some technical difficulties, but we got some crab legs and some Argentinian shrimp here. Some lemons. She already feasted while I was getting everything
I
done.
can't eat on camera, guys. Sorry. I just I eat like a homeless woman. So there is no I shovel food in my mouth, so I prefer to eat first and then chat, but do your thing. Chew it up.
No, it's all good. So last week we was talking about abuse, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, and how it affects you, me, her, us, how it affects us. And this week I want to talk about it again because just understanding that it affects people in so many different ways. And some people don't even know how important it is to speak their truth, or even that they can speak their truth, and how silence makes things. I'm not gonna say makes things worse, but it makes things worse.
That makes sense. Because after a while, when you silent for so long, it's unfortunate, but you have to understand where people are gonna be like, well, why you say something now? As if you just had to take it to your death. But then the other part is they don't understand that you probably couldn't say anything before. You was frozen or just mentally stagnated, emotionally stagnated while you couldn't speak. Or why you couldn't move the way they wanted you to move in the time frame that they wanted you to. So that's one thing that you have to worry about when you quiet for too long. And this is coming from a victim. But when you are quiet for too long, people are less concerned with how you feel. They more concerned with why it take you so long to tell me how you feel, or to tell me what happened, which is gross, but that's the world we live in.
That was good.
I'm in therapy, so.
Oh, I talk about therapy. I talk about everything on this channel.
I absolutely enjoy therapy as a Black woman. I feel like how people like to tell you how much money they make, that's how much I enjoy telling people I go to therapy, because I just want them to be comfortable enough to do so. And I know everybody think they got a friend and that you can talk to, but you need somebody that's biased, like somebody that ain't on this side and on this side.
Somebody who just don't know.
Right. For example, I've gone to therapists who were Christians. That didn't work. If my whole issue was with Christianity and the church that I was in, and she would run scriptures on me, and it just didn't work. But then I found this new therapist that was like, fuck that. So, yeah, I'm in therapy to help with my emotions and mental stability and all of that. And it's not something where I need to go every day and every week. I know TV probably make us think that, and our society probably makes us think that cultural, but that's not it. I just tap in with her maybe every once a month or ever so often, just to say, this is going good. I don't even call her to complain. Sometimes I just call her to say, this is something that's happened in my life, and I wanted to let you know, and here's some progression. So more along those lines. It's not always sitting there laying and talking about my depression and dark days or whatever.
Yeah, that's why I said before, when I went to therapy, we grew up in church, so they was like, the devil gonna cause your mind to start thinking all kinds of stuff, and you ain't gonna believe. Not realizing I didn't believe anyways, but
I know they did say that in church, you couldn't go to therapy because the pastor was your sweet counsel or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. But anyways, that shit was weird.
Give it to God.
Because it was like, I can't talk to nobody. And then as I got older and I said, forget it, I'm still going to talk to somebody, my mother would be like, so you in there talking about me? She just immediately assumed that I was in therapy Oh, you in there telling them our business? Because you know in black houses what go on in this house stay in this house, which I absolutely hate. But only, little stuff that go on in this house can stay in this house. Like when I switch my kids' Frosted Flakes and I put in snowflakes from Aldi's. That goes on in my house. And that they better not tell nobody about. But any type of abuse needs to be reported. That's for sure. If I had one of those little screens to roll right now to tell 1-800 call for any type of abuse,
I'm gonna start putting that. I'm gonna start putting that in the video.
Tell about all abuse. If you wait too long, you'll just be living your life in your fucking 30s like me. Just finally addressing, acknowledging childhood trauma, and just being able to move on. Don't get me wrong, I haven't been stagnated all my life and living in deep, dark, desolate areas or having a broken heart or being a bitter bitch. But I knew that in order to maintain a relationship with a male, a relationship with my children, whatever, I knew that I needed to go see somebody to ease my mind, to help get these emotions and feelings in check, if that makes sense.
Makes sense to me. I went to therapy because I just couldn't take it anymore. Jesus wasn't doing it for me. Y'all know how I feel. He wasn't doing it for me.
What? He didn't come out down and tell you what to do?
Nope. Didn't lead and guide me. Didn't do none of that. Sorry. No knock to my religious people. Believe what you believe. He didn't do it for me.
I feel you.
It was going to therapy. And I went to therapy where they had that little light. Did you go to EDMR? EDMR, EDRM. It's a little therapy where they do the light. I told y'all she had me sitting in the room. I wasn't really in the room.
What, an ultraviolet light?
It's like a little light bar. It said they
Was
say
you
it
mesmerized?
no, they say it resets your thought process.
They be having that in the crazy house.
No, they got a real life. It's a new thing. It's a new form of therapy they're trying.
Oh.
It's a real popular one. No, it's actually like at first I was like, oh, but then I was like, you know what? No, I came here because I'm sick. I'm sick of carrying around this shit. I'm sick of carrying it around.
It do make you physically sick. Like, ugh, sick.
I'm sick of carrying this shit around. And then I went there. I was like, well, I tried Jesus. I tried drinking. I tried everything else. None of that shit worked. So let me go ahead and try this. And it worked for me.
So you was laying under a light, like how you would lay in the chair?
No, I'm sitting right here and I'm looking forward, and it was a light right there. And she say, go into the room, and I go into the studio room, and then she say, open your eyes, and then you watch the light. And then literally it was like I was transported. I kid y'all not, I was transported to that very age. And it freaked me the hell out first.
That sound like TV.
It freaked me out at first, but then it was like, once you commit, once you speak your truth. Hey, time. This is my sister, Erie. Once you commit to healing, once you commit to speaking your truth, you ain't no turning back. You can't turn back from that. So I was like, I was like, you know what? I gotta let it go. And I let it go. Ain't cared since. I don't care who believe me. I don't care who don't.
How do you know you let it go, though? You know how, well, I don't think you've ever been back and forth into religion, but sometimes you think you let it go, and then once you feel it pulling back at you. I don't know what it is, but
so let me tell you how I figured it out. Right, like given this whole situation, first I was really attached. I was really like, damn, heartbroken. But then I thought like, damn, I'm 40 years old. I done been heartbroken before. How did I get over that heartbreak?
I told you.
I done been disappointed before. How did I get over that disappointment? And it was just remembering that moment. It's like, okay, I'm 40. If I live to be 50, 60, 70, 102, hopefully. Wait, I don't know. We'll talk about that. Whoever you are.
I'm trying to get out of here by 70, 77.
We'll talk about that. But no, I just realized it's the process of letting go. Like, even through all of this, like I realized it was the abandonment from my parents that made me
You be saying that on here?
Yes. I talk about everything. They know everything.
Have they saw this?
My mother is probably watching. Hi, Mom.
Dang. Oh, okay.
I'm 40.
Well, I'm just wondering, how does the conversation go after they hear I've been abandoned by my parents. But anyways,
No,
like,
it's I'm speaking my truth. Like it wasn't. I didn't tell y'all first. I'm not the type to just come and tell y'all first. I actually had conversations with my parents about this. Like I felt like I told my mom, I grew up in the same house as my mom from 15 up. But I grew up in the same house as my mom. But Jesus was her person. So
I said, you know what? Let me tell you something that's extremely, extremely sad. My mother called me out the blue to tell me not to be picky. This is about men and relationships. She was like, Erie, don't be picky because you don't want to wind up single and lonely, blah, blah. I guess she was having a lonely moment. But anyways, I'm just like, Mom, all while I was younger and in church, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus was the best thing. And the only thing that you knew. And now that you older,
older,
you know,
older.
where is that? You know what I mean?
What
Like,
happened to it?
What's isn't it still getting you by and taking you to the like I'm thinking if it's everything, because to me as a child Jesus was everything.
Everything.
So in my mind I don't need to take you to Walmart because Jesus gonna get you to Walmart. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna come out and stop my day because when I was a child, it was all Jesus. It was church Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday morning, Sunday night. Then if she was on the committee, it's this committee meeting and you still there. Then in the month of January, you living there the whole month.
God.
So it was just kind of like Jesus was there all the freaking time. Now we grown, everybody out of your life, and you stuck with Jesus. I shouldn't say stuck with him because you wanted him, but you with Jesus. Like
He got you.
Where is that momentum, that same energy that was getting you
all them years,
that was having you to ignore your entire family that you birthed? Like nobody was adopted, nobody
all came out of you.
Where is that Jesus that made you neglect us at that time?
Not the God of love.
Oh my God, yeah, the God of love. Get to church, be at church, no family outings, no. I mean, I'll say we did picnics at the church, so that's kind of like why we so close. Like people will be like, "That's not your real sister." You be like, "Bitch, that is my real sister. We done been raped together."
We not
I'm
laughing.
sorry, you know what? We're not laughing
at
rape
that
because it's serious, but I've been to therapy, so I'm over it. And one day you can laugh at it too, because I'm gonna tell you right now, you will never, ever, ever get over a lot of shit.
You won't ever.
But I can tell you, you will get through a lot of shit. So we're not laugh
see,
about it. We're gonna laugh about it. But we've been poor and broke and eat bologna sandwiches together. So it's so hard when people say y'all not real sisters. And then I just want to be like, nigga, we was raped together. What?
By the same person. Like
they don't even know. Like we got history. But let's not laugh at that. People about to start commenting and they finna go in on us for laughing at that. But we victims though. We absolute victims. We just surviving victims. Like
I'm a victim
living victims.
I'm a victim with no kids, so it was tough for me because I can only imagine. She has kids, so I can only imagine what it was like to be a victim and then raise little ones.
It's definitely difficult because again, it's back to that protection. Plus, I'm just winging it, and sometimes I would talk to older people about parenting because parenting is hard. It's not easy. People make it look easy. People tell me I make it look easy. It's not. But they would be like, "Oh, the Bible is your instruction for parenting." How? Like this little boy, which I was diagnosed with ADHD or autism because he was so freaking bad. I don't know what was wrong with him. There was no scripture that comforted me during those times, and picking him up from school and all that, yada yada yada. But anyways, yeah, it's hard because I'm constantly on my kids. What happened to you? Did anybody do this to you? Did anybody mess with you? I say it so much that I promised to God, my son looked at me one day and was just like, am I supposed to be raped? Is somebody supposed to be messing with me right now, Mom? Like, you ask me that every day because I just want to make sure. I don't know what I will do. Trust me, I'm going to confront the situation, but as a parent, it's just all I think about. I became so consumed with it. I'm over now. That is one thing that I do talk about in therapy because I'm so consumed with protecting my children that behind my back they call me smother. and it's because I'm allowing it to consume me. And right now, I'm learning to be concerned versus consumed. Ooh, can you tell I'm in therapy? But yeah,
Smotherer.
but I think you're lucky for not having children and not having to, because you just worry about you. You don't, and then having to protect their children, having to protect my children's feelings. I also have to protect them from what I'm experiencing. I've gone in the closet and cried many times. I'm talking about boo-hoo cry because I just don't need my kids to see me cry. I don't even know if that's a bad thing. I just know I didn't want them to see me cry.
You know
I
what?
guess they should have seen me with some type of emotion. I don't know though. I'm a bathroom pillow crier, so
I think my mother being silent about things definitely affected me in being silent. Like, I thought that was strong. I'm not saying that she's not strong. I'm just saying I thought that was strength. But then, as I'm a 40-year-old woman, I said, no, so many things have happened. So many things have continued on to happen because people don't talk about shit. That's how I feel about generational curses.
Exactly.
Because people don't talk about shit. When that person, you knew Uncle Pete, y'all remember Uncle Pete for last week, you knew Uncle Pete touched you, you knew Uncle Pete touched your two cousins that's above you, Uncle Pete should have had his ass either in jail or Uncle Pete should have been dealt with.
But that's because our parents
Dealt with.
Our people are from a generation of silence is key. They from a generation where silence is strength rather than silence is a weakness. But silence was strength back then because I could just tell, like, being this age and looking back, you could tell that our parents and our maybe grandparents was carrying some type of weight on them.
A lot.
It was some type of pressure. We couldn't see it because they didn't let us see it because they cook, they clean. We do what we do. We get through the day like
they had
women.
families across the street.
Yeah, you get through the day, but you do your routine to make it by. And after a while, it's just But I think the strength was in that sweeping it under the rug. Don't tell nobody. He just a man, and you ain't the only one. Those things right there,
to me.
right? It happened to me, and yeah, I'm fine. That's how people are, but that's the era that they from. They from the sweeping under the rug era, and now, even though we are from that era, we're growing into technology where everything is
right there,
right, in our faces, where everybody gotta tell everything. I'm charging my phone. We eating crab legs. Like, everything has to be told on the internet. So now that we're gradually growing into that, that's why I guess that's why we using our voices now. Because I don't know, without the internet, I don't know really how I would have went about shit. I guess just telling you.
Like we
but
did.
that wasn't effective enough.
Like we did, and nobody did nothing.
Oh my God. And you know what? Some people was like, you should write a letter to your mother. My mother's like, we live in the same house. Don't write me no letter. Like, this is not going to work. Therapy. Like, those school counselors, they told me, you should write a letter to your mom, the guidance counselors. I'm like, this is a black home. This
that
ain't why we toast the baby. My mom ain't reading a letter from me just handing it to her. She only read mail from the Eagle. From the mailman. But yeah, I think that's because of that era. So that's why I'm not gonna say I'm lenient on them. I will say that I understand, because that was probably that era, that hard ass era.
Wait, you saying you understand your mother?
I understand what they came from. Don't tell nobody and blah 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 blah.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go on record. Whoever watching, I'm 40 years old. I pay my own. Wait, I'm talking with food on my face.
That's why I don't eat on
camera. I pay my own bills. Listen, I understand the era in which you come from, right?
What you about to say?
But we are in 2021.
So it's hard, though. It's hard for them. You just want them to wake up and be like, I was raped too. I was beat.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, right? If you, let's say it like this, right? If you have one child, right? I think by the time you have 4, you should probably have a grasp on something.
Yeah,
Something.
You know when they acting different.
You should
different,
have
walking
a
different, thinking
grasp
different.
on
Yeah.
something. If when I was 10, you were in like your 30s or your 20s. Hey, Crystal. If I was 10, you're in like your 30s and 20s, and you've known like people around me has been molested, or you know people around. I just think that with time, they say with age comes wisdom. Somewhere in there, you should be like, you know what?
You know what? Now that you say that, because being in church and dealing with abuse and dealing with emotions is weird. Now that you say that, because they are prophets. They supposed to. We was in a church where they could tell you was getting a car tomorrow, but it's so weird. You
couldn't tell you who was touching you though. That's what I'm saying.
So now that you say that, you absolutely right. You should be wiser.
I just got a whole different way of looking. I always listen.
You had people coming from out the country to prophesy about houses, cars, and land,
but they never saw what was going on.
Discuss emotions, feelings, mentality, finances, nothing.
Never told you that Jesus is going to tell you to stop sleeping with that man.
No way to heal. It was always just pray. And I'm not saying that.
It was leaving at the altar.
Yeah, leave it at the altar.
Did she say hi? Crystal.
I wish I could read. Hey. Why are they calling you Charlie?
They didn't call me Charlie. That's Chelle. That's what they call me.
Oh, hey, Chelle.
Because it's Chelle's closet.
Girl, I thought you changed your name or some shit.
No. I changed the name of the channel, but I didn't change.
You was finna do something.
No.
Okay.
No.
Charlie. I'm not being. She chose an old man name, but okay. Sugar daddy name. You know what I did? Also, the one thing that I didn't like about church is how they didn't teach healing. Or the process.
They did teach healing. They said
it was always just pray about it. Nothing else.
They said give it to God. He gonna figure it out.
I'm just standing there like, okay, am I healed mentally, physically? Like, I
give it to God. He gonna figure it out for you. Well, let me just put that.
I can see.
Give it to God. He gonna figure it out for you.
I'm just saying it was difficult. I could have used a lot more explanation. Even right now,
can you imagine?
Understand a lot of
let me ask y'all a question, right? Can you imagine growing up in the church? I grew up in the apostolic church, in case you're wondering. Growing up in the apostolic church and every other word was God is going to destroy homosexuals and then be gay.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Going to hell, because the Sodom and Gomorrah, going to hell. Good night. But yeah, it was everything we did.
There was no hope
go
for
to
me.
hell for it. So it didn't matter what you did. Lipstick, toes out, nothing. No way to heal from just nothing.
So we talking about abuse. So we talking about all kinds of abuse. Abuse.
So it's more so
mental
abuse for me. I'm telling you, I know probably your church friends is watching, but the one thing that church we went to was missing was a bunker. That motherfucker needed a bunker. That's how cultish it was.
Dang,
think of like, we gotta knock on wood. Oh, I don't know, that's voodoo. But everything,
earrings,
everything was going to send you to hell without rhyme or reason.
You look at a man, you lusting.
Even though the preacher didn't do nothing but preach about sex all the time.
Every day.
But we couldn't think about it. And you know what else, now that I'm older, the way he used to call us hoes and harlots over the pulpit, and he was a hoe.
Well,
a real one. Like a real one. Like where women gather around and be like, did he? Yes. But anyways, I don't want to get them down because you can't say too much about people past. You can't say too much about people past, otherwise they go crazy on you. But again,
hey, y'all know I talk about everything on this channel.
Abuse is real. Mental abuse, I think, is the worst because people feel like they gotta be able to see abuse before they'll believe you.
You know, that's even like with illness, right?
Yep, they gotta see you ill. They can't just take
understand.
Your word and say your arm hurt. Well, where's the bruise? So I feel like even with mental type of abuse, they gotta That ain't nothing, girl. Even in a relationship, girl, he didn't mean it like that.
She ain't trying to kill herself.
They gotta
so,
see your
you know.
eye black first, and then they ready to intervene.
Even then, it's like, girl, he didn't mean it, or girl, she didn't mean it.
Or what did you do?
Oh,
tell me how did it start? What did you
That's
say?
the thing I do not like.
What did you do?
I don't like that, and I don't like, why did you wait so long?
Oh, I don't like if the girl is young and say a man touched her, that she fast. How the fuck somebody 7 and fast? We not 7 and fast and 9 and fast. Someone is projecting this onto us. That's what it means to be aware and protecting your kids and the things around you. Someone is projecting that lust and perversion on us. We're not just 7 years old and fast. That's impossible. When I think about my 7-year-olds, when they were 7, it's like, no, that could never. Someone had to project that. You know what I mean?
And then people was covering shit up. Covering shit up. No shit going. Listen, I said to her the other day, I said, how in the world was I able to fly across the country with people and nobody said nothing? Nobody.
Go to that man's house and help him clean up. Okay. I drop you off. Okay. And we kids. I'm talking about children.
Like kids. Like, y'all, listen.
Children.
Y'all tune in. I know y'all church people be watching because I told y'all the other day, they showed me where you watch from, but I don't care. Y'all should know I don't care.
They don't feel bad. Listen.
I don't
No
care.
one is unaware of what is happening. Here's my point. Here's my take on any church or anybody that's ever been exposed for anything they've done. They don't come out denying it. They just mad that it's been exposed. People don't be, a woman abuser. He ain't mad because he done beat this lady up. He's not mad about that. He's not embarrassed that he did that. He mad because other people know. They don't want the exposure. So if referring to church people, they not retarded. They know what's going on. They got psychic. What is that? They have prophecy. They can foreshadow. They can see this. And anybody that's in church, they know that shit going on. What they don't want is for it to be exposed because it'll stop that money from flowing. You feel me? That little bit of money from flowing. And while we right there, somebody said that I exposed the pastor because I wanted some money. Some money from a black church, a storefront church, a building fund church. I'm not making fun, but I would have rather been raped by a priest. Because the Catholic would have came through. You feel me? The Catholics would have came through. Apostolics, Christians, church folks, whatever you want to call them, they don't have no money, baby. They too busy buying suits and cars. Can't you tell? They trying to be the baddest on Sunday. They ain't got no money for us. So listen, I said what I said because it was true. Wasn't nobody giving me no compensation, but I'll take it. Can I go fund me right now? Because I'll take it. Cash App, Chocolate Dreams, 2 Z's at the end. But,
for me, it was, I just got sick of carrying shit.
I think that's what it was too. You just, like I said, we saw our parents. We could tell they had the world on their shoulders. After a while, you just get weighted down by your own. Oh, thank you. We so over it. We just laughing about it. It's really not funny. It's not. And I really hope and pray that it happens to no one else. But once you get through it, you can talk about it openly and freely.
Definitely. Because
before, I couldn't probably form a whole sentence without.
I wouldn't talk about it. I would just
tearing up a little bit.
I would just be silent.
Yeah, you did. When I used to talk to you a lot about it, she used to live upstairs from me. When I used to talk to you a lot about it, you definitely was silent. I don't know. I don't remember what you used to say.
Nothing. The same thing I'm saying right now while I'm eating these shrimps. Nothing. If y'all watch my Facebook video, nothing.
She ain't say nothing, I don't think.
But I'm 40 now. I'm talking about everything. You want to know something? Ask me. I'll tell you.
Silence is a killer. It definitely is a killer.
Listen, I done had a stroke. I done lost my ability to walk and talk. I done been through a lot of shit for being silent. So I'm telling y'all to use y'all words. You better use them.
I do. You know what? I will tell you this. After exposing a pedophile, I really do feel like I have on a cape, like a superhero. I don't know. The next day, even though I got plenty hate mail, plenty hate email, plenty hate inboxes, the next day I just was like walking on sunshine. I felt so good, like like what? I can say anything I want, and even though, trust me, it needed to be said. And I've said a lot of crucial things before. I feel like saying that just was liberating. I don't know. I cannot put it into words, but I want it in my obituary. I tell you that. August 8th, 2020, baby. Put that in my obituary. I don't know how we going to word it, but put it in my obituary. Because I really feel like once you expose your abuser, there's nothing that can hold you back. You just free. I felt free as fuck. Like nothing. Nobody could tell me anything out of all the hate mail and telling me I was. Well, you know what? Nobody told me I was lying, so I shouldn't say that. But telling me I was wrong, mind you, no one said I was lying, but telling me I was wrong, I ain't give a fuck. I feel good now. I feel free and lifted. Like, even my kids, they really don't even know because they don't, they know what happened, but they don't know that I did that exposed them. But they said they could tell something different about me, Even my guy, he was just like, I'm glad you did that. So, I suggest anybody that's get beat on mentally, physically, get money stolen, financially, sexually, anything, open your mouth and say something. Ain't no repercussions for that.
Listen, I told y'all, when people do dirty shit to you and you don't say nothing.
I'm laughing because this is not Chelle. This is not the girl I grew up with. She used to be so freaking quiet.
When they do dirty shit to you and you don't say nothing, that's what gives them the fuel to keep going. Now, somebody said, I'm going to tell y'all, you know what I'm going to see? I don't know how I can put it up in here.
You're exactly right.
Somebody told me, they said, because I put on what I put on Facebook. I can't even know. I don't even know. I'll probably upload the video that I did on Facebook to you.
What?
I'll probably do that. Upload my video just because somebody sent me a message. It was like, you shouldn't give them any energy. Yes, I'm giving you all the energy.
Give it back to them.
You gave it back to me. I'm gonna use the church thing. I return to the sender, honey. Listen, I'm returning everything. You gonna bring it over
here? Scriptures on them. They cliches.
That's what they believe in. I'm gonna come to where you are. I'm gonna meet you where you at. That's what my therapist. You gotta meet people where they. I'm gonna meet you where you at. You bring it to me in 2021. The silence stuff is over. I ain't gonna go beyond me. It's gonna only stay with me. Whatever dealings I had with you is only gonna be with me. I ain't gonna go beyond. I ain't gonna touch your family. I definitely ain't gonna touch kids, but families can get touched. I ain't gonna touch kids. I don't touch kids or teenagers, but families most definitely can get touched. And I don't mean in that gangster way. I mean, I'm good with my words. So listen, you better be careful. But on my video, somebody was like, you shouldn't have just addressed it because people, I don't.
You mean the relationship?
Hold on, let me drink. Yeah, the video. Hold on, let me drink some water so I can make sure you hear what I'm saying.
Nobody wanted. You shouldn't have posted about your relationship on Facebook. Is that what you're saying?
Listen, I am 40 years old. And at any time, if I don't want to be in a relationship, if I don't want to do something, if I don't want to do anything, I am going to communicate. Just like I communicate with y'all right here in this video, I will communicate that to you. You're not going to find out on YouTube that I'm with somebody else. You ain't going to find out on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok. You ain't going to find that out because I'm going to tell you personally. You ain't going to have the heart. You ain't going to experience the heartbreak like that. I had to let that be known because my wife, I had to address this here, so I'm going to address it here because y'all probably watching. My wife and her family was doing something that is not of God. Now, they're godly people. They were doing things that were not of God. Now, if you know me, y'all watch me. I'm all about positivity. I'm all about love and all of that. but don't create no narratives. If you are unhappy, you should have just left. You don't stay with somebody for 6 years and you unhappy. When you leave the way you left, don't create a narrative. Don't do that.
Yeah, just go.
Just go. We adults. Just go. If somebody asks you what happened,
I don't like her.
If somebody asks you what happened, you don't have to create a story. Just tell what happened. I'm with my new boo. That's old. Just do something. But don't create a narrative. And that's why, that was another reason. See, that was the thing. That was a camel. That was a straw that broke the camel's back. That's a cliche. I'm gonna throw up in there. That was that thing, because I started thinking about the person who lied, like who molested me. Right? I started thinking about the person who molested me and how they called all around town, like every apostolic church, they called them. And was like, she gonna say this, she gonna say, gave them a whole rundown. And I'm sitting over here not saying nothing when I tell y'all I'm gone. I'm 4.0 right now. I'm gonna be 4.1 in just a couple of months. I didn't say anything, and I just thought like, damn, not one person. So that's kind of why I went to Facebook too, because I was like, damn, all y'all people was at my house. We had parties, people was coming over, we was hanging out. All y'all was here in this facilitated place, hanging out and kicking it, but not one of y'all called me. Not one of y'all said anything to me. Nothing. Y'all was smiling, giggling. Hey, we too old for that. We didn't survive no fucking global pandemic to be over here being fake.
Okay.
Come on. It's 2021. If you don't like a person, don't smile in their face. Don't hang out with them. Don't drink, they drink. Don't smoke, they smoke. Don't do none of that. It's 2021. Grow the fuck up. Grow up. Done piss me the hell off.
You want some weed?
I be trying. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. So when I really start processing things and getting like moving through it, like I've been heartbroken before. What the fuck am I crying for? Like, you didn't respectfully, you love me and you respect me. You didn't respectfully like, hey, I'm gonna go over here and do this. No, I had to find out like everybody else.
So how you gonna heal? So perfect. How do you plan to heal?
I've been healing. I've let go. I'm honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all where I'm at. I'm only at September the 15th right now. I'm only at September the 15th. My wife left me on September the 15th. I'm only there.
I'll never forget that day.
I'm only there. I can't even get to the part that we probably not married. I can't even get to the part that she left me and started a relationship with another woman. I can't even get to none of that. I'm just right at September 15th. And I have to accept the fact that my wife looked me in my face and lied to me. Lied. She looked me in my face and lied to me. So I had to deal with that fact that the person I spent 6 years of my life, she got down on one knee and asked me to marry her, flew me to Puerto Rico. Listen, that woman looked me in my face and lied. So can you imagine how I'm feeling right now? I
was gonna be a lesbian too, but now that y'all got too much shit going on.
Can you imagine how I'm feeling? So not at one time, but let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell y'all the realness of it. Not at one time have I experienced any anger or bitterness or hatred towards her, because I have so much to be grateful for. Like, the fact that I'm in this moment right now, I have courage. I don't know, my video should be up. I have courage. I submitted my resume. I done did shit that I probably never would have done had I not got my heart broken.
Okay, so that's part of your healing.
Yeah. And I'm working out every day. And you know, I'm dropping these pounds.
She is. I looked at her booty.
TikTok
is coming together.
TikTok is cracking. Listen, y'all. Listen, I found that. Like, I told everybody around me, I was like, listen, I'm gonna be sad, I'm gonna be happy, I'm gonna have good days, I'm gonna have bad days. And that's not even saying that I'm over it. I'm not over it. I was with her for 6 years. Hold on, let me plug my phone up. Y'all can still hear me though. I was with her for 6 years, so it's not gonna go away in 6 weeks or 6 months. I don't know how people get over stuff that fast.
It's easy. I don't know, but I can't tell you how, but I do.
I would. So no, like real life, I wish I could be one of those people that was just like, you know what, I don't give a fuck about you. You erased out of my mind. I wish I could do that. For 40 fucking years, I've been wishing I could do that to people. But for me, it's like,
it's a skill. It's definitely,
I don't got that
it's
gift.
An acquired skill.
I don't got that gift. My gift is talking. That's my gift. My gift is talking and love. Those are my two gifts.
I hope you get that gift. I just talked to my daughter the other day, and she was just like, "Mom, did you know I got a dad?" I never think about that. I never think about him. Like when I erase a motherfucker gone. I don't listen. When I got with my guy, he was like, "You, this crazy. You got 3 kids. You have no baby daddy drama." I don't know them niggas no more. I don't talk to them, walk with them. Like I don't have no connection with them. I don't know their phone numbers. I don't know where they live. If they got more kids, I don't know nothing about them.
See, like
I just let them go.
I haven't tried to reach out to her. I haven't done any of that. Just because for me, I'm just like, you left. You didn't want to be here. I would be torturing myself, and I'd just be like, oh, why did she leave? What made her? I'm not there. I'm 40 fucking years
Was you
old.
blaming yourself?
I never, not one time, blamed myself.
Okay.
Never, not one time. Not one time.
Yeah.
Because when you think back 6 years and you think about all of 6 years, 6 years, 6 whole years,
6 years. That's okay. You're gonna
happy,
get you a beautiful white woman,
happy,
and everything gonna be fine.
Ooh, white woman. I don't know.
A white woman can help you heal. I just feel it. I feel like I'm not being racist because I love sisters. I'm a sister, but I feel like a white woman will help you heal.
I don't want nobody to help me heal. I mean, it'd be cool to go out and hang out.
Yeah, a white woman would be the best choice. Just for this part. I don't ask me why. My just feel that. I feel it in my spirit. It's
we going there.
Oh yeah, we're going deep. I feel in my spirit a white woman can really help you get through this time. Someone of a different ethnicity, I'll say that.
I don't know.
Try it. Coochie is coochie. I think. I guess.
Coochie though. Girl, it's 2021.
Coochie. Yes, because I'm a fucking lady. I refer to it as coochie.
No, I'm not ready for that yet. That's something I can honestly say I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not ready for it to...
A friend, a chit chat.
Let me tell you why, right? Because we live in 2020. I'm gonna keep fucking saying it. I don't even care. We live in 2021, and everybody they're not healed from traumas that they experienced. So everybody is like sexing and like let's sex. I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about sex. Let's talk. Let's talk about why you feel like you gotta have sex every day, all day, like
because
constantly.
It's good. It feels good.
If all I could do with you is have sex,
what you mean? It feels amazing.
I'm 40. I need more than just sex.
Okay, I know you need more than just sex. That'll happen. That'll come later.
I don't got later time.
Right, you have no time to waste. What, you gonna be friends with somebody 9 years and then the sex is trash?
Girl,
gotta get it in right away. So you know. It's part of the healing process, sex.
So I'm not healing because I haven't had sex.
Yeah. To get over somebody, you gotta get under someone. Or in your case, you gotta get down on someone. Because you know what? Listen, when you die, you're gonna realize you didn't use your vagina enough.
Let me tell you this.
You just holding on to it for idiots.
Hold on, let me tell you this, right? If I die today, if I died today, I would be okay.
Oh, if I died today, I'd be absolutely fine. Because I outed my pedophile, if I died today, I would be absolutely fine.
I would be absolutely fine.
I would be perfect. My children are well taken care of. They probably gonna fight over that furniture because it is nice. But that's about it.
No, because listen, I made history. I have faith. Y'all can always come to YouTube. I have beautiful people around me that know me and love me, and I will.
You got followers.
I got six people watching right now. I I've been loved. That was 6 years. That was a great
Was
time.
that your first love?
No.
Is that your longest?
Yes.
So is that why it's the more painful than, or a different type of pain
It's a
because of the
different-
longevity?
It's a different type of pain because of the longevity, the commitment, just the growing that we did.
Yeah, I feel you.
All of that.
Yeah,
Like
man.
anybody who knew me know, like I didn't give a fuck about being married. I didn't care because the way I understood it, like nobody around me, I didn't see no.
You know what? Out of the
marriages
group, I
around me.
never thought you wanted to be married. But I never thought you or your mom wanted to be married. I just thought that was something your mother taught you.
No, that's why I told them.
That
I told
you-
them
that y'all
my
didn't wanna
grandmother
get married.
never got married. My mother never got married. Like I'm the first person in. Let me tell you, I'm the first person in my family to come out as gay. I'm the first person in my family to get married, and now I'll be the first person in my family to get a divorce if that ever happens.
Oh,
Yep.
you are breaking barriers, girl, in the wrong way. Some sad, some are sad, but break the barriers.
But I mean, so if at the end of the day, like if Jesus or whoever takes me out right now, I'll be good. I done accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish. I got a degree. I got businesses. I mean, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, I'm not saying I want to go or nothing, because I want to at least see Lolo get to be 18.
I feel you.
That's 19 years. Thank you. But at least see her to be 18. I mean, jeez. I don't got no kids. I want kids. So let me tell y'all my story, right? I did want kids, but then I started to think to myself, like, damn, I couldn't imagine having a child and someone touch my child. I'm just gonna tell you like this. Ain't gonna be no talking, ain't gonna be no police. Well, probably be some police, but I'll probably be the one.
Me in my booking photo. I'm definitely cheesing in my booking photo if I gotta fuck a rapist up or a Charlie Chester.
What y'all
type of
thought this
person.
was?
I'm definitely smiling in my photo because I'm like a child. That's what always got me. A child, the most innocent, all the free vagina, like. And I'm just saying in church.
When you think
the
about
women
it, right?
flock to those men, and yet they still.
When you think about it, right? When you think about somebody being touched at 8, right? Somebody being touched at 8, they gotta live all the way till they get 4. I'm 40. I'm using myself. 8 to 40. It wasn't no therapy till I was like 30.
I know it was late in life.
So 8 to 30, I had to just figure shit out because wasn't nobody telling you like, hey, that grown man shouldn't be touching you and giving you money.
No one. It was
hey, that grown man
us.
shouldn't be picking you up.
Go
from
rub
school.
his feet. Go rub his back.
It
Go
wasn't,
wash his dish. Like
it wasn't. No one talks to you like. You probably in your household, right? You probably got an Uncle Pete. We gonna keep using Uncle Pete. If you got an Uncle Pete, if you watch it, I'm so sorry. That was just the first name that came to my head. If you know Uncle Pete is in your family, right? And Uncle Pete been touching kids, touching people for decades, right? And if you are right here in this state right now, you're in 2021, and you sitting here like, damn, Uncle Pete touched me, and you find out Uncle Pete done touched your little sister, he done touched everybody that's under you. Wouldn't you think you would feel like shit? Because Uncle Pete never, I know how I struggled. Shit, I know how I struggled. So to look at anybody else and know somebody underneath me struggled the same way, it shouldn't happen. It should have never got to me. But again, because people don't talk, or you know what?
Out of fear, though. Out of understandable fear.
This will happen, right? People don't talk, or when people do talk, they just say, you know what? Don't tell nobody. Let God figure it out. You don't cause trauma or whatever. You don't stir up.
Yeah.
Listen, it's 2021. Stir that shit up. Stir it up. You know you've been struggling in your mind, in your heart, in your body. You know you've been struggling. Stir that shit up.
Right.
If you got kids, if you a parent, talk to your child.
I don't like parental abuse. I know people don't talk about that a lot. I don't. I think it's so much harder for a child to heal after being abused by their parents, not sexually, just physically, where I know kids get whoopings. I know. But the beating,
But even if you
the
talk
abuse,
about why you whoop your child,
like yeah.
people
I'm
whoop
not
their
with
kids
that.
for...
And most black people, they want to show when they whip their kids, so people can be like, "Yeah, girl, that's how you whoop them." Like, or when they expose them on Facebook, this my badass child. I don't like that. I could never do that to my children because they just children. Is somebody laughing at us? Oh, I saw those.
Yeah, she laughed. She laughed at something we said earlier.
Oh, okay. I got to get used to the fact that we live and I'm not making a video to upload for later. Because that's how I usually do it. I forget that we're talking in the moment, so I forget that I'm rambling as well. Can I walk off the camera?
Yeah.
I'll be back, guys. I got to take a medication break.
Medication.
How long is your show?
I don't know. I just be talking to...
So people just stop listening?
Mm-hmm.
Ask them, how do they process healing? Do you ask your audience questions?
Yeah, I ask them questions all the time. How do y'all process healing? How do you process abuse? If you have experienced abuse, or if you know someone who has experienced abuse, how do you know, or how did you watch them process abuse? She's hilarious.
They can't see me, can they?
No.
Okay. I'm just over here reading the Bible.
I process. You were triggered, but
Oh no, I just feel like I needed to be a little more higher. I don't know how long the show is, and I gotta be lifted. You know what I mean? I gotta be a little lifted. So yeah, do my little thing over here like I'm on cocaine.
she's not on cocaine. She's just talking.
Oh, I forgot they can hear me.
It's a little delay though.
What? Earrings. What's going on? Oh,
That's when we was talking about the stuff that
going to hell for earrings?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Man, the list of what you could go to hell for at an apostolic church: shorts, bowling, pool, darts. We're
Movies.
trying to see what else we couldn't do. Swimming. My mother had to write a note to tell them I couldn't swim because it was against my religion. I couldn't play. Remember, I played the cello, and the pastor told my mother that I couldn't play the cello no more. I played the cello, the violin, and the viola, and the clarinet.
She would have been dope by now.
I could not play those instruments because we played what's that type of music? Orchestra. And it was not gospel, so took me right out. Like, I'm my little black butt on this cello. My mother like, if you not playing gospel, you won't be playing the cello. I'm like, they not teaching Can't Nobody Do You Like Jesus in 8th grade music class, Mom. So, but anyways.
They don't even know that.
The stuff you could go to hell for. That's why I say it's understandable fear. Because those people were just afraid. And those Bible scriptures will torment the shit out of you. It's hell and brimstone and every day almost. So I get why they were probably afraid to tell or share or leave, you know. I know you don't. But I kind of get that. They were fearful. It's a good thing we wasn't down south getting raped. Where they sitting the rapists. We was here, good timing, we out of there. I better stop talking so recklessly about it because people gonna be thinking we lying. But we just over it. We just absolutely just.
I don't even care at this point.
We've just gotten through it. That's all. It's not definitely not making light of the situation. Just gotten through it. Plus, I'm lifted, so everything is hilarious right now. Everything.
Literally. The crazy thing is, I have to go in the basement. My landlord called me and said, you should just go in the basement and flick all the
Yeah, you gotta turn them all off for 30
See?
seconds, and
I'll do that before
turn
before
turn
you
the
leave. I'll
main
do
one
that.
on, and then turn the rest back on.
I'll do that before you leave.
Yeah, turn the main one
Basements
off
are
last.
scary.
Oh hell yeah, I ain't going down there with you.
No, you can
Cause
stay up
I
here
know
and tell
what's
me
in
if
the
the lights
basement.
on.
Boogeyman. I know it's boogeyman in the basement at 40 years old. I don't sleep with shit in my closet hanging out.
The doors be closed.
Yes, I can't sleep. I can't hide purses on the door because I think it's a midget. I don't know. I'm scared, so yeah, I can't go down there with you. You got a flashlight?
I got my phone. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I got a
okay.
flashlight right up there.
Oh, you do. Damn, that flashlight, you ready for the fucking apocalypse. What's that called? Apocalypse. I'm lifted. I'm so lifted, guys. So, but damn, that's a big ass flashlight.
No, that's from the quarantine.
Yeah, that's one of them ones that you ready for the rapture with. That's that rapture flashlight. I gotta be back, guys. What?
Wow. But see, that's the thing that I'm saying, right? You held that in you held that in since you was 24. Think about, like, let me tell y'all. Let me just tell y'all what I said to myself. That
I can't imagine being raped as an adult though.
oh, I see. Listen, I will fucking lose it. You
gotta be strong as an adult because you already got adult shit to work. So I'm not saying it's better to be raped as a child. I don't know what I'm saying. Please, I really don't. But what I am saying is that as a child, I had time to grow and experience and learn and move forward.
I don't think anybody should be touching anybody.
I do. I agree with you, but I feel like you gotta have a greater strength when you already grown, already got problems, may or may not have children. You know, you going to work, you living your life as an adult. You're not bothering nobody in a form that you deserve to be violated like that. That's a different strength. You definitely gonna be in my thoughts and love and light to you. Time. I can't see because I'm lifted.
Everything is gonna be because she lifted.
Girl, now I'm triggered.
I used to get triggered by Nautica cologne and
apples.
Aspen.
I thought that Aspens. Remember we threw up from that apple perfume because we not ready to talk about that. Let me tell you something. Smells will trigger the heck out of you. I'm telling you, this girl didn't talk about the poor shit that was happening to us when we was kids, but we were both triggered by that fucking apples perfume.
Victoria's
We
Secret.
could vomit from smelling apples perfume right now, today, because of the wretchedness behind it, the sickness behind it, the perversion behind it. So that is so crazy that you said. I can't talk about it no more. I'll be back.
Well, Tom, at least you know that they're not. That's sad. That's really sad. As she
Work with? How? Do y'all work with? So maybe they don't work together no more?
No, she said rest in peace.
That did that to her? I don't want him to rest in peace. I hope he's tormented right now.
You know he ain't tormented.
I do. I know people be wishing they accusers well and wanting forgiveness. I'm not bitter. Trust me, I'm not bitter. And you can definitely form your own opinion, but I don't wish anyone that violates anyone sexually any type of wellness at all. I wish them torment. I wish them every plague from the Bible. I wish their assholes inside out. Like, I don't wish nothing good on them. Castration ain't enough for me. But I get where you coming from because that's how some people heal, by, wishing the best by their abuser or trying to get forgiveness from their abuser, trying to forgive their abuser. I didn't get my healing that. She was extremely a Christian. So it was more so learning forgiveness and trying to forgive that person. But then now my new psychiatrist is a Buddhist. She never talks about it. I just can tell by the things that I see in her office. But the first thing she said is forgive for what? For what? for what? Why would you need a pedophile's forgiveness? A rapist's forgiveness? They not even worthy of that shit.
Listen, let me tell you where I'm at with it, right? Because I know how it affects me, and I know everybody gets affected differently. You probably watching this and you probably was molested. I hope you never. I hope you or your kids never be molested. You probably experienced that, but and you turned out different. You probably thinking like, oh, I'm good. That didn't phase me. If you a guy and you watching this, you probably like whether you got molested by a woman or a man. You probably never thought of it, but like you have an insatiable appetite for sex. That's not. That's not. That's not healthy. I'm going to say that. It's not healthy.
Oh,
like,
she was being sarcastic. Oh, good. I'm glad he's dead. Namaste. I don't be giving no fuck about them, but go ahead.
I don't wish bad on people. I see, this is what I'm thinking. Like, I wish I had that erased. Like, if I had that erased, do you know how many people
just wish them bad. Even people that have wronged me in my life, not where they haven't, physically abused me. I don't wish them bad, but I'm not out here wishing them good either. I don't give a fuck. I wish them a mediocre day. I don't give a fuck what your day like today. Because you wronged me. And it's not because I'm a perfect person it's because I don't be doing nothing to people. Yes, I might get some food stamps here and there. I might get an extra Aldi's bag. Okay, but I'm not out here leading people on, breaking people's hearts, stealing, robbing anybody. I'm not out here hurting people to their core, and I can't. I think about that all the time. Sometimes I'll be like, you know what, Erie? You kind of cute. Use that shit. Use people. You got a good way with words. Use people. See, but I'm so conscious. I'm just not that type of person. But I'm not wishing you well, though. I'm not wishing you well. I wish you mediocre.
I honestly wish Larisha and her girlfriend.
I don't wish them shit. I don't wish them nothing. Because for what? Why are we wishing these people anything? Why are they crossing our mind enough for me to say, I wish you have a good day?
Oh, no, I didn't say, no, that was 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago I said that. Right now, I'm good. I just said that because that was what I said 2 weeks ago.
It's dead to me.
2 weeks ago, that's what I said.
I got an ex that inboxes me right now asking me how I'm enjoying the weather. Because I give him nothing. He'll text me, I hope you have a great day and blah, blah, blah. But he hurt me. Oh, I just want to apologize. I don't give a fuck. It's my birthday. I don't care. Who cares? I don't.
I'm a Cancer. She don't believe in that.
Oh, I don't know. What am I? October 14th. I'm a Libra. But you know what? I have heard about me, my sign, that I'm supposed to be extremely sweet. And I really am sweet. I saw a meme today that had a person looking in a book, and the title of the book was A Libra Trying to Say Fuck You in the Nicest Way. Because I always try to pick the best words. I'm a word whore. I love the dictionary. I don't try to be mean to people. But when you wrong me, I don't care anymore. I don't care about your little kids. I don't care about your auntie. Listen, a man cussed me out on Facebook. I didn't get back at him. I could have had somebody cuss him out. How I have a conversation with him. I went and took all my likes back from his mama in the hospital. That's what made me feel good about myself. I took all of my hearts back and my comments of my condolences for his mama in the hospital. Don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? I don't call people out their name. When I say bitch, it's just a term of endearment. Yes, I love you, bitch. But I don't be out here saying these bitches and these hoes. I don't even let my boyfriend refer to his ex as a bitch. Or when I first met him, he'll be like, man, that bitch, hold on. I don't talk like that. But once you fuck with me, I don't care about you anymore. I don't care how you're addressed. I don't address you any kind of way. You know what I mean? So I don't wish these people well.
No,
Her
so let me
relationship-
tell you where I'm at right now. Let me tell you where
I'm
I'm at.
just rambling.
No, I'm gonna tell you. She said she like your mentality. I'm gonna tell you where I'm at right now. I'm in positivity, and I'm being positive. I'm going to say I want everybody, and I'm not singling out anybody. I just want everybody to be happy. If you're not happy with me, I want you to be happy with wherever you go. I wish you the best on wherever you go. That gonna make you happier than I make anybody happier anyway. See, that's where it starts coming in, where you have to start being like, y'all see this picture?
What? What about it?
It's a beautiful picture, isn't it? Can y'all see it? Anyways, we're going to talk about that later. The art on my wall.
Oh. She's still healing, guys. The art on her wall was made by her ex. Let me tell you, these are some nice pieces. And because I'm honest. She got some nice pieces. Her ex has a really good eye. I'm not an expert, but I'm telling you, the pictures are really nice. But she got these hanging up because she ain't healed yet. Anybody that's healed, like myself, you know where that shit would be?
I'm not getting rid of that because she...
Can y'all see that? I will burn that shit. Because for what? Why would anything of... I'm healing from you. I'm learning. I'm processing. I'm getting through it. How am I getting through it with these constant reminders of you, your talents?
It's not a constant reminder for me. It's just a fucking photo.
It is a constant reminder of her because who made it?
It's not. I don't look at that and say, "Ooh, she made that." It's a fucking photo. It's a beautiful thing.
You have to.
Wait, how do I have to?
Because guess what? I remember when I complimented your glasses. These glasses right here. Now when I see them, I think of you. I think of you when I see those glasses on anybody.
That just means that I'm a memorable person.
That don't mean that.
That's what it means.
That means I found connection with those glasses, and now I think of her.
Connection.
So when she's in this house, she be thinking she ain't healed yet. Cause
I don't think about these are just placeholders. The one
I don't have to tell you where these pictures would be if this was my ex who made them. I ain't got to tell you.
Listen, these were supposed to be gifts for her, however she left. And I just paid a lot of money for them. So I wasn't just going to throw them in the garbage. I could donate them to Goodwill or something.
Bitch, I have left the house full with furniture because I was tired. I stood naked on 5961 North 62nd Street because a motherfucker told me what he bought me I had on, and if I was gonna come back in his house, I was gonna take his clothes off. Guess what? 5961 North 60, I was naked. I don't give a fuck, but I ain't got to come in your house and take this ragged ass jogging suit. I'm still dealing with letting people do things for me because of that. Because I was standing naked in the middle of the street at 5961 North 62nd Street because the motherfucker told me to take off what he bought me. I will.
No, I'm definitely, I wanted y'all to see this. But these pictures are definitely going to somewhere else. They're going somewhere else. I just wanted y'all to see them.
Yeah, done is done. Done is done.
I'm done.
Read it. Done is done. So we want to break them?
No, we're not going to break
them. We're not going to break them.
We're not going to break the frames. We can just take the picture out of the frame.
Go ahead and keep your pictures.
We're not going to break the frame.
Give them all. Give it back. Give it back.
It wasn't hers. I got the
nothing
frame.
of her. Get a different picture. Go to Family Dollar. Family Dollar got nice pictures.
No, I'm going to get a picture blown up. Like, these were a gift. These were the gift when she left on September the 15th. I was the gift. Hey, look at what I got you. But these are a gift. And they were already paid for. And for me, it's like, that's my money. So what I have to do is I'm taking...
That's your money.
It was my money.
That's your healing. Fuck these pictures. How much was they? How much was they? How much were they? I will cash app it to you right now. How much were they?
We can talk about this.
How much were the pictures? I will cash app it to you right now.
Listen.
Fuck her. What? If it's done, it's done.
It is done.
How much? How much? How much was the pictures?
It is done. We gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that off camera. Off camera. I don't like to talk about my money business. But no, I'm taking the pictures. I'm gonna take them down and I'm gonna mail them to. I'm not
now you
anywhere.
paying more money to sit. You paying courier money?
No. Do you know how much money I just paid to get copies and sign? I'm not paying any other money for anything. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the photos that's in here. I pay for these frames, so I'm gonna leave the frames.
Somebody said I found a boot of Halloween.
Now this is what I'm saying. Like, I wish I had that. I wish I had that.
We
in me.
giving it to you.
You can't give it. That's not something I can just take on.
Man, I don't know. You just gotta find a no care spirit. Like,
see, I
find that in a
you
crystal.
You know, I've been trying to get.
Do they have a crystal for relief or forgetfulness? I don't do crystals. I'm not
forgetful.
Well, to forget a motherfucker. Do they got crystals to forget?
No, I don't like this. Is what I'm saying, like, just because these pictures are here, I don't.
Oh, I keep looking over here because her picture's over here. It's a really good picture. She got a really good eye, but I'll burn the shit out of this picture if she let me.
I can't let you. Listen. I'm not gonna disrespect her. This is just me. I know. Look how.
I wonder what she did to your shit.
She didn't have any. She didn't have any.
What about a picture in her phone? You think she still got a picture in her phone?
Her girlfriend made sure all that was deleted. Everything was gone. So
see, they got rid of you. They even want you to get rid of your YouTube channel. They want to get rid of your personality, the very essence of what you love. They know you love media. She wants you to take it down. But you want to walk around with 2 motherfucking pictures?
No, I don't care about the pictures. We just happen to be sitting right here. I don't care about the pictures at all. Guarantee you, next time you see it, you won't see these pictures. You'll see this frame, but it'll have a different picture in there. Not the picture. The pictures are nice. They was nice. It was a gift. I just told y'all at the beginning of this, I was at September the 15th.
Oh yeah, you still processing. Oh, my fault. I forgot people process at their own pace. I keep forget healing does take time. Girl, I be expecting a motherfucker to let's go.
And that's why I'm saying
let's go. Fuck them.
I know I've been trying to get her to come on the video for a long time. She's supposed to be starting a podcast, but
don't put pressure on me. I am way too shy for that.
It was your idea.
I know. That's because I have a lot of good ideas. I'm a good marketer. Am I pronouncing that word right? Marketer.
Yeah.
I'm a good marketer. That is not a real word. Marketer.
It is. You know what?
Marketer. I didn't get lifted. Oh shit!
I just want y'all to see the fullness of it.
Oh, she wants y'all to be in love with it.
No, I really don't. You see, I took it down. This is another thing I want to talk to y'all about, right? You know, people be like, shit ain't gonna happen overnight. Y'all see I just took that picture down? I'm gonna take the other one now. That's
she gonna hump it. That's just because you finna make love to it in the bed.
No, I'm not. I'm actually... No, I'm not about to do that. The thing of it is...
I'm not about to do that.
I ain't on that kind of stuff at all. It's disgusting. Disgusting.
I miss you so much. I know you hurt me, but I want the hurt back.
Do y'all see my face? Now, see, let me tell you where I'm... Like, you only get... I ain't on that. Like, now, if I had that whole erase... Like, I don't give a fuck about you on Friday in February at 5 o'clock. If I had that, I would be a bad bitch.
Give it to her.
Y'all can send that to...
I'm going to try to rub some of me onto you so that we ain't got to keep going through this shit.
If I had that... So, no, let me tell you, like...
You know what? That's kind of a bad way to be. Let me take some of it back. Because I haven't been in relationships because I drop a motherfucker like that.
No, so this is what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying. Let me tell you what I'm saying. Like, in my younger years, Ooh, let me tell. I'm just tell y'all how it was. In my younger years, I didn't give a fuck about a relationship. Now, this is why I'm telling y'all. This is why it meant a lot to me, because I didn't give a fuck about a relationship. I didn't give a fuck about nothing. I was just living life the way I was living it. I was skinny. I was yeah.
Don't say your weight. Don't say your weight.
I had things. You know, I always had money. I always had a car. I always had a house. I always had a house with lights and everything. I always had that. Always. So it was like, you know, I met her and I was just like, you know what? Fuck all the stuff I used to do before. Let me just be here.
Oh, you got done. You got done pimping and was ready to put your pimping down.
I was never pimping. You know, I was just enjoying the fruits of being who I was.
I just can't see you doing that. I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like she is your first and only love.
Why do everybody say that?
I don't know. Probably because I was just so open about the people that I dated and dumped. I'm with him today. He's ugly. Like, I've never seen you with any other woman outside of her. So that's why I feel like I understand that it may take a while because it's your first experience.
It just hit different. It hit different because it was like, here we growing, we building. I got a business, you got a business. We moving, but then you know, outside sources be bigger than the outside sources is what it was like. It was that for me. Like, just me and her, I'm good. But the outside sources is like, that's why I'm talking about healing. Like, healing it got to start from up here all the way down. Because if shit is going on and people be wanting you to live some kind of way.
Sometimes it can't start that high up. Because that high up don't know that they need healing sometimes. Like my mother doesn't know that she needs healing. For example, this is my mother. I say, Mom, my mother wasn't affectionate. I'm one of them 80 kids that didn't get hugs. Her mother used to hug and kiss me, but outside of that, nah. So my mother, I say, Mom, when you was a kid, did you want to be hugged and kissed by your mother? And this was her answer. Yes, Erie, but my mother didn't do all that, and I'm just fine. I said, so yes, you wanted that. Yes, I wanted to be hugged and kissed by my mother all the time. She just didn't do it, so I don't do it with y'all. And in her mind, that made perfect sense. And listen, I was lifted because I said, I see. Because how do you say, I want this for me? My mom didn't do this for me, but I'm going to go ahead and... So some people don't know that they need healing. My mother don't even know that was the dumbest answer in the world. Like, I'm embarrassed. That was so dumb.
I'm sure she knew.
She don't know. Listen, if you could have heard the way she said it like she was Oprah. She said, Erie, you know my mama, she's a Sunday school teacher. Erie, you know my mother didn't hug and kiss me. Yes, I wanted her to do that. But she did it, and I turned out just fine. So I'm not going to be doing that to y'all.
See, that's...
and that made sense.
For me, it's that like I turned out just fine, but you've been with Jesus.
Yeah,
for
so you saying
years.
healing gonna start? It's not. Healing can't always start at the top.
I just personally feel. This is what I personally feel. I feel like
you gotta check that family tree.
I feel like this is what I feel like personally. I feel like when your brain, as you mature, you don't do the same. I'm 40 and I'm not doing the same shit I was doing at 20, 30, 18. My mind is I'm 40, right? I'm gonna tell you the three most important bills to me right now. It's rent, weed, energies, and Wi-Fi.
They are. We sound like kids.
The three most important bills. I don't give a fuck about traveling. We got a whole global fucking pandemic. Where I'ma go?
Well, I don't like traveling. I can't sit down for more than 15 hours.
I don't care about buying stuff. Where I'ma go? I'ma go on the Zoom and just be like, y'all like my shoes? Y'all like my shirt? I don't really care.
You know what? This would have been the best time for people to use to heal the quarantine.
This is
the best reflective time in the world.
This is why I wanted to come here and do this, because it's like we really at home. You really got you in there with your kids. You in there with your people. You can sit down and talk. Y'all can sit down and have real conversations. But I'm gonna tell you what people be doing. I'm gonna tell you. I said this to y'all the other day. I said People don't want you to talk about the shit that happened because they not ready to accept the fact that they allowed the shit to happen. They don't know how to help you heal or help you process the shit that you've been through, and they just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the lack of concern, but it is accepting. It's the accepting part. Like, I know that most people were mad at me for outing the pedophile because now they gotta accept that they always knew. That's all that was. Many of people had posted about this man well before me. It's just no one is going to make me take my status down.
Yeah.
That's what that was. Like I said, it was the exposure. That's what cowards don't want to be exposed. They always want to still look like a hero. They always want to still look like they rescue. Like, remember, as soon as I said that he was a pedophile, they immediately said I was a hoe. I got 3 kids, bitches. Okay. I know who my baby's daddies are.
Like
they take care of their kids. I just don't fuck with them. But that's the first thing they did. They came all the way out of church mode just to ridicule me, belittle me,
fake page,
and victim shame.
They created a fake page.
All because I said it. They were like, and then they...
Nobody said she was lying.
That is very true. But they knew I wasn't lying because they washed the dishes. That's an inside rape joke. That's not funny. But
listen,
they've been there. They know. It's just the fact that they couldn't look like a hero anymore.
My thing is, this is my thing. Like, this is why I had to address the thing that I addressed in my video. Because it's one thing, like, if the family, if there's domestic violence, if there's abuse or something, and I can see you stepping in. But if y'all on that whole, we gonna band together as the clan and we gonna do, and then we gonna help you create and spread this narrative, don't do that. Especially don't do that to somebody like me. I didn't do nothing to y'all. I didn't do nothing to y'all family. But I came in loving, trying to see where I can fit in and help and be
That's
whatever I can be.
That's the weirdest shit ever. You married somebody that, I guess we used to call them our sister church. You married somebody that we grew up in church with, and once you married them, they started hating you. None of the scriptures about loving, none of that come into play. They just immediately started hating you.
I don't even know. Listen, y'all. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that at this present time, I am in a great space in my life. Listen, why do I smile like this every time? I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm at September the 15th. I'm only there right now. I'm only there. I have 6 months.
Get past that. Let's go.
6 months to process. It's definitely gonna go faster. It's definitely.
Do you journal
faster? I'm a songwriter. What do you mean? Do I journal?
Oh, is that what songwriters do? I don't know where y'all get y'all.
You're right.
Healing.
You're right. Everything.
I'm a journalist. I journal like I got diaries and shit.
I write everything. I put them in poems. I write lyrics. I draw. I do I got outlets.
Oh, something that I learned today. So that way, if we leave this show and you ain't like shit we said and didn't take away nothing. If you're battling with depression, you should get in water. Don't wash. Don't use soap. Just get in water. And stay in water for as long as you can. A good temperature. Not hot, not cold. But a nice temperature, and just stay in water. If you're battling with depression or if you're feeling yourself going too deep down that hole again, before you get there, get in water. I learned that. And you know what? It kind of works because...
See how serious we got.
Because I'm lifted. But I learned that the other day because I found out something. And I knew it was going to take me down the rabbit hole. I knew I was about to be in a dark-ass place. And I hopped in the water, and I'm telling you, maybe it might have been my mind because someone told me that, but I felt good. I felt better. I felt like whatever it was that was about to take me down that little dark, oh shit, this happened to you type of hole, it pulled me back a little bit. So get in water. And if you're ever experiencing abuse, dial 1-800.
I don't know the 1-800.
Oh my God, we can't even help people.
We can. Listen.
Call 911 then.
Speak your truth. If you're in Wisconsin, call 933 33,
Oh,
33, I think.
211 save.
Yeah.
Or no, it's just 211.
Listen, it's so many different ways. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. This is the
You
biggest
can
thing.
inbox me or find me on Facebook at Erie Akalu.
Listen,
I will definitely
you
talk
can,
to you.
you know you can reach
Some
out to me.
unsolicited counseling.
You know you can reach out to me, but this is what I'm gonna tell you, right? You definitely want to speak your truth. Never let any. This is what I said in my live last night. I was like, why is it that we allow people to be like, why do we be like, oh, you don't like that movie? I don't like that movie. When did society become that? Like, I'm not
Because people don't have their own brains anymore. And
I'm
we all
not the
have
type of
attention
person
span
where
of
it's be like,
gnats.
oh, you shouldn't wear that outfit because I'm gonna go take it off. I like this outfit, so look at my fucking hair. I like the way my hair look. You think I'm gonna change it because somebody tell me I should change it? No, I like my hair. People not watching Coming to America because somebody else didn't think it was funny.
And you know what? People don't have to put their opinion on it
everything.
Anyway. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm just saying this because we're here, because I've never said anything about your hair. It's not a hairstyle that I would wear. I'm a prim, proper type of person. And this is kind of wild because I've always worked in corporate. So you got to wear the hair color you can grow. So I would never. But since I've known her and since she's had this hairstyle, I've never said, hey girl, I don't like your hair like that. You know why? Because my opinion don't fucking matter. Why would I need to project that onto her? She might not be that type of person, but what if she was that type of person that's now finna start reflecting and questioning herself, her judgments and all that, all because I just made an idiotic comment about a hairstyle.
That's the thing, we
idiots.
But that comes from like our environments in which we grow up in. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Hold on, before I go there, praying for better days. We are definitely sending you light and love. She said she battled with depression.
Getting some water, girl. Oh, and start journaling if you're not journaling.
And meditate.
Writing that stuff down.
Meditation definitely works. Meditation definitely works. But this is what I'm just gonna say, right? So my home environment, right? My home environment was solid. Like, it wasn't no abuse, it wasn't no sexual abuse, it wasn't none of that molestation until I went to church. My family, we always talked about everything. When you wake up, I grew up from like young to 15 in my grandmother's house. So it was like how was your day? What do you plan to do today? It was always questions. It was always a conversation. So as I got older, it was like that was rooted and grounded in me. So when the stuff started happening to me and I told somebody and they didn't do anything, that for me was just like, dang, how do I have a voice but nobody hear me? How do I have a voice? How am I saying this is happening but you don't care enough?
No action.
You don't care enough to do something. So I had told somebody one day, I was like, listen, if you or somebody you love comes to you and say, hey, this person is touching me. Let me get a little closer to the camera. I want you to take that person and go to that individual, whoever they say. If they say Uncle Pete is touching me, take that young person, because they gonna be young. Take that young person and you go to Uncle Pete and say, you keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. You know what that's gonna do to that young person? That's gonna boost their self-esteem. That's gonna let them know that somebody in this fucking planet got their back. Somebody. I'm going to tell y'all another reason why I said I'm going to start doing these YouTube things, because I used to sit and be like, damn, I wish somebody would have said, I wish somebody would have told me, I wish somebody would have showed me. I was always with the I wish. And it was like, who the fuck gonna tell me? Everybody is trying to, oh, I'm good. No, ain't no shit happened to me, but you over here drinking. You drink, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, you up drinking.
Beer. Oh, I'm finna start judging.
You done had 50. This is to me, that's not judging. That's just stating the obvious. Like,
you had 90 boyfriends.
You're trying to, like guys don't be trying to admit it, but like if you get molested when you're younger, you smashing any and everything because you're trying to get that off of you. The only way you could get off of you is acknowledging what the fuck happened to you, and then just saying, listen, I'm not this kind of way, but this happened to me.
It's basically saying it's not my fault. Because you always gonna think it's your fault, especially if you're a child and can't get an adult to back you. You gonna be like, you know what? Maybe it's some of that little childish. You know what I mean?
This is why I'm saying, if a young person comes to you and tell you that they've been touched, don't sweep that shit under the rug. Don't make it seem like, well, it happened to me. It's okay. Don't do none of that shit. It's 2021. Stand up and say this shit ain't gonna go on no more. You shouldn't want anybody around you to be feeling any kind of abuse mentally, physically, emotionally. As a parent, as an adult, you shouldn't be calling kids young, dumb, stupid, all these different kind of things. Listen, don't tell your kids they irritate you. That's a form of abuse for me. Like your kids.
Yeah, when kids constantly hear you,
Your kids say you.
Now
irritate
listen, I'm not the best parent in the world, but I read Chicken Noodle Soup for the Parents' Soul, and that book really helped me. So I parented my children really differently, like how y'all would probably scold y'all children. I usually get down to their level and see eye to eye because that's what the book told me to do, so that they don't feel like I'm infuriating or scary. I come down to their level and then I discipline them. But anyways, that's
no, because that's what I'm
shit.
saying. Like you start
Kids start hearing that all the time. Ooh, they get on my nerves. Ooh, I'm tired of y'all. Ooh, I wish y'all would.
Now you like trying. Now you
I
trying not
say
to get
it.
on
I probably
nerves.
write it in my diary sometime. I wish they would leave me the fuck alone, or something like that.
And then if they start leaving you the fuck alone, then you're gonna be a
right. So that's why I never say it out loud. I never say, "Ooh, they getting on my nerves." And granted, they get on all my nerves, down to the nerves in this. And the tips of my finger, like in the tips of these fake ass braids. But they don't hear me say it.
I thought that was dreads.
They don't hear me say
no, because that affects
nothing like
it.
That.
Affects them. It affects them. Like I was saying last night.
But I do cuss them out.
If you are a parent and you are staying with your significant other for the kids, you are doing yourself and you are doing those kids a great disservice. Because when they grow up, they gonna think my mom stayed with this person for all of this time, and they gonna think that is love. That's not love. That's just you don't want to be alone. Like right now, I'm alone. I've been alone in this house for 6 months. Why am I smiling when I say that? I've been alone in here, and it's not like I haven't been alone. I'm the oldest of like all of us, and I've been alone before. But it's just like,
is this your first time living with a person
outside of my brother? Yeah,
I was living with a partner.
Yeah.
Okay. Me too. I never lived with a man before. So.
Yeah, I always had my,
because shacking was going to send us to hell.
You was going straight to hell.
However, I highly recommend shacking so that you can get to know people. Like, I just couldn't see myself just marrying a man I never lived with.
That was weird for me. It's like, y'all supposed to court.
I gotta test them waters, baby.
Y'all supposed to court, and then you don't even know how. You don't know how they wake up. You don't know if they clean. You don't know if they like how they wash the dishes. They wash their hands in the kitchen sink. You don't know like the little intricate things. Like you don't know. But for me,
you don't know how they keep house. Yeah. If they like, it's important.
You don't know if they pay their bills.
Exactly. You just gotta marry them, and now you gotta live with them. But now that I'm shacking, and I've been shacking for 2 years now, it's amazing. I've gotten to know a lot of things. Like, this man sleeps with a windmill in his face every night. But guess what? I'm dealing with it. he one of the people that need the fans on. I know that's not a big deal, but that's a big deal. Also, he likes to sleep in pitch black darkness, and I don't. If I'm about to be killed, I like to see who's about to take me out. I know that's minimal shit. I don't want to get into our business because that's what this is about, but maybe that's another reason why it's so heavy on you, because you never lived with a man. Like, people think that's weird that I'm almost 40 years old and this is my first time living with a man. I just wasn't having men live with me. Oh, I did live with a man for 3 months, but I thought I was going to go to hell, so I moved out while he was on his lunch. I moved out while he was at work.
Listen, if you grew up in church and you don't go to church anymore, I guarantee you look back at your fucking childhood, adulthood, early adulthood, and you like, damn, I was making a lot of decisions just because. But I'm going to tell you about me, right? I don't know why. I think, like, whoever brought me here, I know my parents brought me here, but whoever decided that I was going to walk this earth knew that me and religion was not going to vibe. Because I'm not one of those people you could just tell me something and I'm just going to believe you because you tell me. I was doing
good in it until I started having questions.
I'm not
As I started getting older and seeing things, started sneaking and seeing things, that's when I just didn't want to be in it no more. Cause nobody could answer my questions.
Shit
And then
just
if you
never
ask,
made
if you
sense.
ask too many questions, they say you reprobate.
That's why
So
I told y'all the household I come from, like, they're like educators, doctors, like they would. You could ask questions. You could ask them any kind of questions. So I'm asking
this
questions.
camera makes everything look so dark. Okay,
And we got these big.
I'm lifted. Sorry, guys.
No, but my family, like, you could talk about everything. Like, everything, like, it was always talk about everything. Like, the relationship I have with my brothers, like, they're my brothers. But, like, we cool. Like, I can call them. Even though me and my one brother, my older brother, he's not my older brother, I'm the oldest. We didn't talk for a minute. I mean, we still talked, but we didn't talk about the situation. And then I just went over his house. I was like, listen, if you ever feel like you have to talk to me.
What situation?
He blew up about, I'm the only girl, so he has a daughter, and I was hanging out with his daughter, and he felt like I was being more of a parent to her
Than an aunt?
Than an aunt. And I just had to tell him, like, bro, I did kind of raise her. Like, she was, like, my child for, like, some time. But I get where you're coming from. I'm never overstepping my boundaries when it comes to people and their kids. Because, again, I don't have any kids. So, he just yelled, stumped. He threw a whole little fit. And me being who I am, I walked right out. Like, oh, okay. Okay. So we didn't talk for a minute. I mean, we talked. He'll call me or something. But it wasn't a real conversation. Because I was already dealing with the shit that's going on right now.
Damn.
And that is just like everything just happened at one time. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm just not going to do nothing.
We've been talking for 100 minutes.
An hour and some change, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't add fast either. Because I'm lifted.
No, but so then but I went to his house and I was like, listen, brother, I got this stuff going on. And it never got like that between us. So for me, it was just like, damn, that was weird. But I understand he got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of stuff going on. I just wasn't ready to deal with it at that time. Now it's like I told y'all in the video, I'm gonna probably post it up on YouTube. I'm not there no more. You bring shit to my door, I'm gonna acknowledge the shit right there, and then we gonna go about our ways. We gonna do what we do. But what I'm not going to do is be fake. What I'm not going to do is laugh and smile up in your face. I'm not going to laugh and be here and talking to y'all. And then next, I'm going, no. What y'all get right here is what she get, what everybody get every day. Shocked the hell out of them that I actually said something. But that's where I'm at right now.
So, healing. You, did they sign a paper?
I don't know. I don't know. And at this point in my life, I can't.
You gonna be married to her forever. I could just tell. Because when people want a divorce, they be on top of that. How you was on top of it, going to the courthouse, 7 o'clock in the morning, bam, bam, bam. Because you was ready for your divorce. That's how I was. I was ready for my divorce when I got divorced. I know somebody gonna be like, wait, he was married and never lived with a man. He was in jail. so this not y'all business, but I don't want y'all to think I'm lying. I met a guy on Monday. He was really sexy, whatever. And because I just was scared to shack, I married him that Saturday, and then he went to jail like that Monday. So we never really got a chance to live with each other. Yeah, we never got a chance to live with each other. So again, I've never really lived with a man before outside of the 3 months with that one dude.
Yeah, this is my first time. It wasn't because of religion. It's just because when I think about, listen, like, we in 2021, right? If you think about it, right, now people not really trying to have relationships. Like, the pandemic, people was trying to find a place to go. That's really sad for me to say that, but that's the reality of it. Like, people's really trying to find some place to go. People was trying to, find somebody to cuddle up with. Like, people do that whole thing, like, when it's summertime, people getting, like, the skinny girls and all of that stuff. But people ain't been getting nobody in the last year.
Is that real?
Yeah, people do that. Cuffing season, you will never see no memes.
I just think that's thing people
No, them
say.
people really be serious about that.
That couldn't be real. Where
No,
somebody
it's people
walk out of your life and come back in the winter because
people be really serious about that. Think about baby mamas that keep going back to the baby daddies.
I wouldn't know.
With the
Remember, I don't even know my baby daddies. I don't talk to them.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't be on a lot of.
That's what I'm
things.
saying. The reason they keep going back is because apparently they still hurt or trying to heal. It something. I don't go back to nobody. I ain't been back to nobody. I don't know nobody's phone number. I don't know.
No, see, like that's what I said. Like all the people that I've like kicked it or hung out with, like I don't even know. Like funny thing. Now I'm gonna tell you something funny. When I made my video on Facebook, people start inbox. Yeah, when I went live on Facebook, people start inboxing me like, I didn't know you was gay. I would have never thought you was gay. Tell. I said,
I'm a stereotype person. I could tell.
I said, clearly I've said multiple times that I was gay, and
no, I don't think you've ever said it. I think you just refer to your wife.
No, I said multiple times. People who know me know that I'm gay.
I'm just talking about on social. I'm not about you. People that know you personally, or people.
No, people that
from Facebook.
Like people from Facebook.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever posted I'm gay.
Oh, I don't. Why do people have to post that?
No, how would they know?
Oh no, because they be around. They done hung out with us. Hung out with us, hung out with the other gays, but I'm not.
I could just tell. I look at people and I could tell. I stereotype people all the time. I profile.
Like you look like you.
How else would I be getting by in this world without profile?
No, but it was just like they was like shock and awe, and then they started asking me other questions. It's like, listen, I'm not trying to be with nobody right now. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm telling everybody. I'm not trying to be with nobody. I'm healing. I'm only at September the 15th. I still have to get to the fact that she left on the 15th. The 21st, she started a relationship with another woman. I found out on the 18th that she was. I still got to deal with all of that.
It is shocking that you're a lesbian. I just thought we was all gonna have 3 weddings together with guys.
I know, like everybody has.
I didn't think you were a lesbian until you got grown, though. No, as a kid, I would have never thought you was a lesbian because guys loved your big dimples.
I was always
big hips.
I've always been in love with women, always.
Since you was a kid?
Since I was 10 years old and told my grandmother that I was going to marry a woman.
What?
Yep, 10 years old. I knew. I always knew.
Do you know how many times she saw me naked?
I always knew. But that's what I'm saying. I've never... How many times did I ever try to come on to you?
Never.
And I've known you for how many years? That's what I'm saying. So all of you out there who saying I tried to come on to you, listen.
They know they lying.
Listen.
They know they lying. You've never ever tried that.
That's crazy. Never. How you won't know a person's sexuality, and all of a sudden you find out, oh, she tried to. I ain't tried to come on to nobody I ever grew up with. Never.
We've slept naked and nothing has happened because first of all, I don't even know how to put in words that this is my sister. So that's just like
yeah. We not sleeping sisters.
Gross.
We not sleeping sisters. That's disgusting. But people, hey, it's 2021 and there's people that are, hey.
What?
Sisters, cousins.
Oh, they getting it.
But that's about upbringing. It's about upbringing. Things shit that happen in your house. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can understand somebody who come from a household that's like...
People are really watching you for 101 minutes. We're not even talking about nothing no more.
But we are talking about real life shit, though.
You know what? I'm lifted, so I'm forgetting that we are...
We're talking about... She gonna keep saying she lifted. We're talking about real life shit, though. For real. Like, at the end of the day, I just think about my upbringing. Like, when I said, like,
our upbringing was poor as fuck.
When I said... No, but this is what I'm saying, right? When I grew up...
In spirit... In health, all we had was diabetic motherfuckers constantly praying for people to get healed.
We had prophets come in and out, and they never talked about the shit that actually was going on. So listen, I'm gonna tell you all this. Me and Jesus,
it was a poor upbringing.
I don't rock with Jesus. I don't rock with religion. I don't do none of that. It's not just because of what happened to me. It's just I've never. I can think. Is that said? I don't know. I just say I can think. I'm just not into just believing shit because people tell me to believe it. I can't. Like my family. Like my family was like, we don't want you to date this person. I'm gonna look at them like, what the fuck? I gotta. This is me. This is me. I live here. I pay my own bills. I do.
Wait,
I take
they
care
didn't
of
want
myself.
you to date somebody?
No, I said if.
Oh, that was an example.
My family don't care. They love
okay.
They love everybody. They definitely listen.
Yeah, I can't see your family.
Listen, if you watch
doing
it,
no shit
they
like
love
that.
you, and the kids are sad that you haven't even you're not around.
Oh my God, we talking to her.
We are.
And trust me, I have nothing against Ree.
I'm just talking to you because
I'm
kids.
always against the love. I'm always loyal to who I'm loyal. You know, get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like her people gonna be loyal to her, I'm gonna be loyal, and I'm probably only getting one side of the story. You could have, I don't know what you could have done to her, but you could have done something to her, and you just may not be telling me. I'm loyal to this side because this is what I know. But I don't, you know, I ain't got nothing against it.
I can tell you what I did. I
I
worked hard. I loved. I understood. I communicated. I worked hard. There's nothing really more than that.
I know, but everybody gonna make
dreams,
themselves seem like they didn't do anything. I don't think you did anything because you nice.
What I'm gonna do?
You've always been too nice.
I definitely didn't cheat because if I was cheating, I would look and say, "Hey, I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm gonna go do this." I didn't do any of that. I didn't do none of that.
And why would lesbians
work
want
too
to
much
cheat anyway? That shit hurt your tongue.
Girl, I'm sorry to hear that. Just do you? Do you still talk to your sister?
Sister?
Do you still talk to your sister? Are you? I don't even know how to say that.
Sister blood or sister church or
God sister,
God
or family
sister.
friend. I can't.
Not sister from the same womb.
I can't. I don't even know. Like I couldn't. I don't even want to imagine that. Like I would love my brothers to death, and I would.
Yeah, when people tell me, my daughter used to tell me about girls in her class.
Your blood sister?
What? This is getting too juicy. I'll be back. What?
Like my heart. See, that's.
Did she say they still talk?
Wait, y'all still talk? See, it's that for me. Like I can't. I just can't. Oh, I can't. I don't even know what else to say. I can't. Like I'm emotional. Like, see, I wish I had that where I didn't have a caring body.
Cause now I want a sister to die.
Oh God. That's so sad.
Man, people are weird as fuck. I could never imagine.
That's so sad. See, this
touching my real sister.
Me.
I could never imagine touching you.
Look at me, right? This is me. This is what happens to me. Like I be trying to, like I try not to think about other people and the shit that they going through.
You forgive her for
this
what?
I don't
she
watch
is not
the news.
Worthy of it at fucking all.
I don't be trying to talk to too
she
many
ain't
people.
Worthy of no forgiveness
Because it's too much for me. Like it's just too much for me.
Do your mama know? Does your mother know?
That's horrible.
She said she forgave her.
That's horrible.
I would just be wishing nothing on my sister except that she falls on a cactus and it slips in her vagina.
I don't want that though.
I would want my sister to fall on a cactus.
I don't want that.
And it slip into her vagina. Definitely.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you why. Like this is honestly why I feel like I'm the way I am, right? Because I never when shit was happening to me, I was like, I never want anybody to experience this from me. I don't want anybody, like whenever I meet somebody or I talk to somebody, I want them to have memories of me that are like positive or love or just something that is not like, damn, that bitch is crazy or she did some fucked up shit to me or I don't want them to have that. And I always think about how I want people to treat me, so I treat other people like that.
Yeah, like when people die, that's what they gonna think of. That when they whisper about it at your funeral, they gonna be like, well, you know she did this or you know he touched such and such. That's
why I'm like I think about like even coming here doing these YouTube videos. I could be on here like she did this and she did that. I could actually, they got a whole YouTube channel. I could be doing all that stuff, but I ain't on that. I ain't on that.
She's bigger. She's the bigger person.
I ain't known that. Y'all ain't gonna get. Y'all got enough. I mean, hey, y'all got enough. We still waiting for you to tell us if your mama know.
I think it's a lag in the video.
But you should still be able to see it right there.
So how long does this let you record?
However long you be on there, we can.
What?
Wait, hold on, yep. Because I am not perfect and I too need forgiveness and she is dealing with a lot. So I try my best to show grace and mercy. Hold on, I got you. Talk to my parents. Okay, this what I'm gonna say to you, right? Just do you. This what I'm gonna say to you.
That's so sad.
This what I'm gonna say to you. No one on this fucking planet is perfect. No one will ever fucking be perfect.
But
no one
should be touching you.
No one will ever be perfect. You will never be perfect. I'm not perfect. She not perfect. We never gonna be perfect. I'm never gonna be perfect. I listen, I'm just never gonna be perfect. But what I'm gonna tell you this, right? People who do fucked up shit to you, they know what the fuck they doing. They know that they're doing the fucked up shit to you. Just like you said, I'm not perfect and she got a lot of shit going on. You had a lot of shit going on. You had to live with that shit from whatever time that shit was going on with you until right now, this moment. You had to live with that shit.
You can't be making excuses for her.
She knew exactly what the
I got a lot of shit. Listen, I got a lot of shit going on right now. But I'm not molesting nobody's children.
Right.
Also, I don't like children.
I'm not touching nobody's
The three
kids.
that I currently have, I'm still learning to love them because it's difficult.
No.
But I'm not touching on kids, and I got a lot of stuff going on. I lived in my car before. That's a lot of shit to have going on. I lived in my car with my 7-year-old, and guess what? I wasn't touching nobody's kids.
We live. Damn, we ain't gonna talk about that. That's a lot. See,
don't make excuses for that child.
No, yeah, that's not
Cactus in her coochie.
That's not
I
on
spoke
you.
it.
That's not on you. That's on her. And I understand, like, trust me, I understand you wanting her.
I'm sorry.
She got a lot of stuff. She got a lot of stuff going on, but at the end of the day, you still have to deal with that. You have to deal with that. I had to deal from 8 all the way until I started going to therapy. Hell, I'm 40. I'm still dealing with some triggers sometimes. Like I said, like therapy don't just magically make it disappear. It shows you how to like deal with everyday triggers. It showed you how to handle
to manage
the shit where you
your emotions.
The shit where you was like, damn, I wish somebody would have told me how this is gonna affect me. That's what therapy does. So you see how little Billy and little Sarah go to therapy because they just don't know how to act right or they spending all their mama money. But little Tyrone and little Shamika, we don't go. We go to church. That's where we go. We go to church or grandma's house. And then grandma's house, we got to worry about Uncle Pete. It's too much.
Yeah. And then sadly, it's going to get around anyway. Or the pastor going to wind up preaching about it or preaching on you or making you feel some type of way about it. You know, it's never
and that's the thing.
Confidence.
That's the thing.
Never.
At the end of the day, the shit that happened to you, you didn't ask for that shit to happen.
They tell everything else except that. They'll tell all your business. Your abortions, your miscarriages, your divorces. They're going to talk about your rents, your lights being off, anything. And trust me, I was included. But they never talk about the pedophilia. They never talk about the emotional or mental abuse. Church was mental abuse. Real talk.
See, I'm helping somebody. If nobody else watched my video, see, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
I can't help you because I don't be getting it. I just be wanting the abusers to
see you're not healed yet. Look.
I just don't be caring what happens to the abusers.
So no, this is what I'm saying. Like I wish
because they don't care about you. Right. That's what they want. They want you to feel like if you tell or I hate when the apology comes with a reason why I did this to you. I'm sorry, but I was battling with something. So basically, saying I hurt you, but it don't matter that I hurt you because I was going through this.
Yeah, no.
I was hurting too. So basically, you deserve what happened to you because of what happened to me.
Nobody told me that my Uncle Pete shouldn't been touching me, so I just decided my Uncle Pete never got in trouble. No.
But that's like with any type of abuse. Sexual, mental, physical, any type of abuse. I forgot what I was. Oh, any type of abuse. That's how that shit gonna go. Everybody ain't gonna want to talk about none of that. None of the bad parts of it. They ain't never gonna want to just acknowledge I was wrong. It's always gonna be I was wrong, but you.
And like she said, it's gonna be like
shouldn't have touched her, but she kept coming by me.
Why didn't you say something earlier? Think about this, right? I'm gonna say black people. I'm gonna call us out, black people. We are some of the main people that just continue on with generation. You don't hear Becky and Sarah over there talking about generational curses.
Oh, and soul ties. I never hear white people talking about they soul tied to something. My soul ain't tied to nobody. I don't care who I slept with. So when they die, they just dying peacefully, and I'm just wrecking my body with pain every night because I got a soul tie because we had sex on one drunken night. I never hear that.
Can you imagine, if it really, was for real? I'm not saying it's not for real.
Soul ties.
It could be for real. But can you imagine if you sleeping with a lot of people? Think about all the people in a global fucking pandemic that's out here sleeping with other people.
They souls ain't getting tired. That's not real. That's not real. So what, you just taking on their personality? You taking on somebody's very essence, their soul. Now you tied to their very essence. You can't move. You can't be free.
You are forever in bond.
Why would you even speak something like that? I don't hear the men saying that. I don't never hear men saying, "Man, I want to get with you, but my soul tied to this other bitch."
My baby mama got my soul.
That just be black women wanting to go back and forth with a man. That's black women want to go back and forth. I never hear men saying, "Man, I would take care of my kids, but this bitch got my soul over." That's never the soul ties ain't real. I mean, if you believe in it, fine, believe in it. Take on all these niggas' personalities, all their characteristics. You telling me you taking on their very essence because you slept with them?
I'm not.
Child, please. I don't act like these men out here. I'm way too compassionate. Way too compassionate to act like these men out here. Any man. I'm too feminine. I don't take on none of that. If I do you up, guess what? I did you up. And that's it. But that's it. We ain't tied together to tomorrow. I don't remember you.
See, you got I can't I value. Let me tell you. I value my time. My time is valuable. I'm giving y'all an hour and some change of my time. Because I appreciate y'all for supporting me and being here. Even though, other people want me to take the channel down. You see we ain't went nowhere. We still right here. Because, I'm rocking with y'all. I committed to y'all. And I'm here. It's dinner and convos. We here. But my time is valuable. I can't just entertain anybody. You got to be able to talk. You gotta have. What happened to people wanting to be something? What happened to people that wanted to be a doctor, a lawyer, or even an entrepreneur? This is the world. Something.
First of all, this is the generation of entrepreneurship. So there is not gonna be a lot of doctors and lawyers and psychiatrists anymore. And what we got is what we got.
Even if you want to open up your own
the world is full of technology now, and this is just the way of the world. So it's not going to be a lot of that. It's going to be a lot of entrepreneurs out here.
I'm saying, but what happens?
But a lot of starving artists. That's what comes with it.
A lot of people ain't entrepreneur nothing.
Yeah, they just
waiting for something to happen, and at this point, I need somebody that's. I'm a business owner. I need somebody that have a business.
Where you at?
I'm in there. It's just buffering. Cause see, it's still working right there.
Oh, okay.
We watching the iPad so we can reply to y'all comments right here. But I need somebody that's gonna be either here or right here, either one of there. Cause I'm not going backwards.
Can't go intellectually and all that.
Yes, somebody that's here, the business owner that want to succeed in life. That's like, don't give a don't give a fuck what other people say. That's the thing I need. Cause I'm there. Like, and you ain't gonna tell me.
We gotta get you on some dating apps.
Ooh. I've made a profile on Tinder since you left me to be with her. That's Jasmine Sullivan. A girl like me. No, but I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I don't want to waste my time.
I'm not telling you to date right now because you're still married. That's choices you gotta make in your partner. I don't know. You might meet somebody at a smoky bar one day and gotta explain that you're going through a divorce. I don't know. But I'm telling you, once it's all said and done, you can get back out there.
I don't know.
You can get back out there. I got this on my face.
You can get back out there. I don't even know if I want to get back out.
You do. You do. You want to.
I don't think I do.
No one wants to die lonely.
You know,
no one wants to die by themselves. No, let me tell you something. I fell off my couch upside down with my hair inside of a cup of fruit punch. No one was there to help me. And in that very moment, I swear to God, I had an epiphany. I knew I didn't want to die alone. I knew I was about to stop being so picky in my choices of men because and the blanket was twisted around my legs. I couldn't move. I couldn't call for help because everything was rushing to the top of my head. And I said, you know what? I could die right here and won't nobody know my kids was gone. I would have been like that till the kids came back on Tuesday, dead, wrapped up in that blanket with my hair stuffed in a cup of fruit punch. So you don't want to die alone.
No, but I've been alone. I've always been alone.
But you don't like it.
How come I
You don't love it.
I do. I've been in here for 6 months.
I don't care that you've been in here for 6 months. You don't love it. You don't love being alone.
I enjoy being by myself.
And so you can see yourself being by yourself forever.
Yeah.
No one wants to be alone.
Yeah.
Every human deserves and needs somebody.
See, it deserves and needs.
And wants somebody. And if a need isn't met, there's a void.
I don't have a void. Right now, that's what I'm saying. Right now. If
I don't want to die alone. If I break up with my boyfriend today, I'm going to have a new man.
Good night, Just Do You. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, yes. Good night. I'm about to go too.
We're about to wrap this up.
Because I got to go home and go to bed and go to work. It's today Sunday, yes. Yeah. Mondays are hectic at work. Yeah, so.
I got to go figure out my light situation.
Oh, yeah. So, it was a pleasure. I appreciate it. Having me back.
I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation today. Don't forget to use your words. Speak your truth, be your truth, and just live your truth. Also, don't forget to love yourself, know yourself, trust yourself, and just be yourself. And listen, if the people around you can't love, respect, appreciate you for just being you, not who they want you to be, not who they feel you should be, and not who the family is known for being, you should just be you. You don't need them. So I'm going to go ahead and end this like this. Y'all know what time it is. If you don't know what time it is, I suggest that you watch the Fingers Tweety because they will tell you. Until next time, feel free to play this back. Good night, Crystal. Feel free to play this back because we talked about everything and everybody.
Man, too much. My head
We talked about everything. And we ain't ashamed that we talked about it either.
I'm ashamed
Who gonna
of some
whoop
of
us?
the jokes. Who gonna check us, boo?
Who gonna whoop us?
Not
Thanks,
nobody.
time.
We just be talking
Thank
shit.
y'all for saying. Oh, I'm serious. Who gonna whoop me?
Oh no, I meant that. Oh no, I meant that.
Pay my own bill. Who gonna?
I meant that.
Who gonna what? Anywho, until next time. See y'all.
Peace.